opening statement, Joe? All right. It's a tough night, really. It's been an emotional week. It's been an emotional 6 weeks. There's some emotional kids in that locker room, but at the end of the day, I can't thank them enough for their resiliency, their togetherness. They're willing to fight for me, fight for our program. We 6 weeks ago we were just in a bad spot, and I challenged them to play harder. I challenged them conditioning wise. I challenged them to be more disciplined. I challenged them to be more together as a group, and they have given me everything they've had in the tank. I told them, go be who you have become, and they have become a tough, hard-nosed group. We don't shoot the basketball particularly well. At the end of the day, that's the difference. We're 3 for 14 from the three. They're 9 for 21. They're two Curry shooters. Coltrane and Matei they were 6 for 8, and that's the difference in the game, period. We're evenly matched across the board. Marty did an unbelievable job. We didn't get him enough shots, 11. We should have had him 15. That's my fault. He gets 18 and 9. I should have got him some more touches. Shy really struggled, got frustrated. It's been a long year for him, man. We've had our point guard quit on us. We had another grad transfer quit on us at Thanksgiving because they didn't like where it was going and where their role is. And at the end of the day, man, those 11 guys we still got in the locker room, those are real Seahawks. Those are real dudes, and I'm just so proud of them. So I'll take any questions, Marty, anything from Marty as well.
Excuse me, what was the last thing? I think that we have a lot of uncertainty going on right now. We have a group of guys together who really like each other. We're really close right now. So I think the uncertainty we had or still have at this point was really the thing that made it really emotional. And I mean, always playing a conference tournament is always very exciting. So that adds to the equation.
Marty, when you say uncertainty, are you talking about Coach Burke and Staley during the tag?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Can you just tell me about the impact that he's had? I know it's been a talking point the second half of the season, but the impact he's had since he's been there.
He had a huge impact. He brought us back together. We kind of lost our course a little bit. We kind of got off track, and he put us back on there. He gave us hope. I mean, we hit a really tough stretch, losing 12 in a row, and he gave us the faith to come back and fight, and I think we've been playing really well ever since. He's a really physical guy. I mean, there's a reason why he gets, I think, 11 rebounds a game. So just battling with him, being physical was tough, and also he has an amazing mid-range jumper, so we really got to guard him and respect that. So he's overall tough to guard.
Thank you for this out from Herman Radio.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the future for you guys. Can you feel this time next year a little bit better?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, there's a lot of uncertainty of my position and where I'm at. But I told those guys in the locker room, there's only 3 seniors in that locker room. So Gadsden's going to be a senior, Okoro will be a senior, and Bowen will be a senior. But everybody else in there either has 2 or 3 years left, and there's still 3 scholarships available. At the end of the day, we were 348, I think, out of 353, or is it 343? Yep, so 353 Division I's. We're 348th in experience. So, going through this, the whole season has been, it's a growing experience. So if they'll just stay together, they got a chance to be really, really good. Obviously, filling those 3 scholarships with some guys that can make some shots. I mean, there's no rocket science to it. 3 threes in the last 2 games ain't getting it done. This is a premier shooting 3-point league. I think last year and the year before, it led the nation in most attempts at threes, field goal percentage-wise, and then most threes made in the country of any conference. And so, shooting the basketball is a premium. You saw it tonight. Coltrane hit 3, and Matei hit 3. They didn't hit those down at our place, and we won. They hit them here, they won. And just shows you we're really evenly matched. And if you take those out, then there's the difference right there. It's 18 points.
I don't I don't really think so. I think the proximity of both games was just like we were both ready for each other. So like we know it was coming, so it was really hard to score in a half court. So as
Yeah.
he said, transition turnovers and making shots really determined the outcome of the game.
We had 4 turnovers at our place, none in the second half. We had 12, 7 in the first half here and 5 in the second. And then there were some ones that were like atomic bombs that just they got knocked away and then they were off to the races at the other end. You can't guard those. It's just tough, especially when scoring for us is difficult and you got to try to put the ball in the hole.
Coach, I know you made the case for why you should be the head coach, but what's this uncertainty and having to kind of deal with this for the last few weeks been like for you?
We stayed in the process, man. I put my blinders on. I can't worry about it. It's out of my control. I have nothing to do with it. The administration is going to go through a diligent process and a fact-finding process. My body work speaks for itself in these adverse situations. From the minute I stepped in front of the team on January 13th at 5 o'clock, and then we came back that night at 10 o'clock to give them a vision of where we were going to try to go and what we were going to try to do. My body work speaks for itself. And if they think there's another candidate out there that can, take the reins of this thing and run with it, like I've told everybody, man, I'm gonna give Jimmy a hug. I'm gonna give all the players a hug. I'm thankful for this moment. At the end of the day, I do have a strong faith. I don't always, carry it on my sleeve or whatnot, but I do believe God's got a plan for me. And at the end of the day, I got to trust in that because I have no control. It's out of my control. But I feel good where I'm at. I've said my piece. They know who I am as a person and as a human. They know who I am as a leader. And, I just know I can lead. I can put this program back to where it belongs. We're the 8-time conference champion, 6-time tournament champion. It's built to be a championship program. What we've done this year is unacceptable. What we've done the last couple of years is unacceptable, and I understand that. But I also know I'm inside of it, and I know how to fix it. I know what needs to get fixed. And I know I can do it with the group that's in the locker room, and I know I can go get 3 guys to add to that and really, really get us headed in the right direction where we belong.
Rob, kind of follow up on that. Can you put into context? Is it too early to put into context the last 6 weeks, what they mean to you, and you should get this chance?
Yeah, I mean, you know what it means? It's hard to put it in context because I haven't digested it all. I've just been going. But the times I have thought about it, I'm just very thankful because there's a lot of guys out here who are a lot better than I am that don't have jobs right now. This is a dirty, dirty business in men's basketball. From the standpoint of guys get let go, guys don't get jobs, guys get older. Coaches hire younger coaches. There's a lot of really good Division II coaches, Division III coaches, junior college coaches. I mean, shoot, there's a guy out there in West Texas, man, at Ranger Junior College that can flat out coach. And, he's been always up to the top of the mountain and then back down. And, I'm just thankful to get this opportunity because, a lot of guys that I know, my colleagues from Region 10, where I coached at as a head coach, they won't get this opportunity, and they're good friends of mine. And I know I had to represent them along with, other coaches that don't get this opportunity. So if it's only for 6 weeks, at the end of the day, I can look myself in the mirror and know that I've done the best I could with the group that I had, and I got them to believe in themselves again. I got them to believing that we can challenge the best teams in this league. We swept Charleston. We came back from 17 down against Northeastern. We beat William and Mary at home. We revenged ourselves at home against Drexel, who we knew we could beat. And, we were right there with Delaware. It's 41-40. And kind of like what tonight happened, we scored 24 points tonight in the second half. We scored 25 at home. So just a lack of scoring a little bit. And then probably emotionally tired, physically tired from our guys. It's a lot what they've been through. It's not a normal season. So hope that helps. Yeah, I mean, I've been interviewing for 6 weeks, man. If they can't come and watch our practices and travel with us and see us on the road and come at home and see the energy in Trask again, I've had the best interview there could be, man. There's no other candidate out there has had the opportunity I've had. So, I'll leave it at that, and we'll just see where this thing goes. I know it won't drag out. because our leader Jimmy Bass knows exactly what he's doing. He's fine-tuned in this business, man. He's a solid veteran. He knows exactly where he's going with this thing, and I just keep my fingers crossed that I am the guy. But if not, like I said, my sister graduated from this university. I'm from Eastern North Carolina. I'm gonna come back down to Wilmington and vacation. I'm gonna go up to Burgon, get in a deer stand and hunt at some point in time. I'm gonna drive over to Clinton and hang out at my granddad's property sometime. Like I won't ever get irritated or mad at the situation, because like it's home. My daughter goes to a beautiful school over there, and we're gonna try to keep her going to school there. And that's all I can worry about right now.
One last question for you. Just about tonight with Shy.
Yeah.
Kind of struggled. Was it how they defended him? What was your diagnosis?
I just think like for a freshman, man, to play 30, how many, Marty? 31 minutes. The other night he played 39 minutes. He doesn't have a sub. When I do take him out, it's for a minute or two, try to catch his breath in the first half, and then I try not to take him out in the second half. He got frustrated. Cameron Winters, the real deal, boys. I mean, at the end of the day, he was the freshman of the year in the league last year, and Zach knows and really has built his game up to be this scoring combination point guard. So Shy had his work cut out for him, and he wanted a piece of Shy. And so the competition was high. The energy was high, the enthusiasm. And it's a lot to ask that young man to do what he did over the last, really since January, when we lost our other point guard, who was our starter, to throw him in the heat of the battle like that, to ask him to score, to ask him to like run our club. I'm just so proud of him, man. He's gonna make a huge jump. He's dealing with an issue with his wrist where he can't shoot the basketball. He's gonna have surgery here in another couple of days. Hopefully we'll get that taken care of and get it cleaned up. But like for him not to lay down on us, he had a concussion a couple weeks back. We missed a JMU game and Elon at home. So I'm just proud of him, man. Just to like, he never complains, never says much. He can be a little bit of a drama queen when he stubs his toe or twists his ankle a little bit. He'll fall out like you think his leg is falling off. But he jumps back up a couple minutes later, and he's got a smile on his face. His hair's flopping everywhere, and we just love him, man. And he did some good things tonight. He did some good things, but I just think it comes down to 3 for 14, and they were 9 for 21 at the end of the day. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.